Yeah, I came from the bottom with the scar on my chest and the blade in my palm. This is Conqueror's blade, I was made in the storm, and I'm bringing the calm. An Elysium peak where the titans collide. Every strike is a war to be won. From the borderlands night to the Oster light, I've been fighting since day one. Squad at night, night to the crown. Never back down when the fate get loud. Bleeding in the dirt, but I still stand proud. Every setback I set up, I'm ready right now. Yeah, squires rising, iron flying, empires burning, kings defying. Destiny's a test, I'm grinding, fighting wars with a heart of lion. Carry the sound, bury the doubt. From Elysium peak to the throne, we wear the crown. Faith like a hammer, swinging on the beat with a flow so mean it'll break through stone. From Manor to the field to the Oster gates, I've been claiming these lands as my own. The dream is a goal, your city of kings of the empire's fate is made. The capital calls, one house will rise, crown of the fire of Conqueror's blade. Yo, raise that banner, bang that drum at the baseline, run to the kingdom come. No surrender, I'm second to none. I'm the shadow to the sun, and the war ain't done. Squires rising, iron flying, empires burning, kings defying. Destiny's a test, I'm grinding, fighting wars with a heart of lion. Carry the sound, bury the doubt. From the borderlands throne, Foghladha's crown.
Squires rising, iron flying, empires burning, kings defying. Destiny's a test, I'm grinding, fighting wars with a heart of lion. Carry the sound, bury the doubt. From the borderless throne, Foghladha's crown. From the empire's ashes to the emperor's throne, this is crown and cross. This is your war report.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the War Report. This was battle number 6, October 11th, 2025. I'm your host, Foghladha of the Gushki Tribe. We're going to jump right in. We do have a special guest tonight, so we will be interviewing one person. I did not find any other leaders out there. If you are a leash and you'd like to be on the show, please reach out to Foghladha. You absolutely can be on here. I want to feature you all. Just need to hear from you. All right. Upcoming events, guys. We are entering Phase 3. Say hello to your gold units. Welcome to the UAV unit that we get this season. It is a CAV unit where you get an overhead view and you can control it from a top-down view. Kind of like driving a UAV. Yep, in the medieval times. Big thing to recognize on this event timeline, guys, is that battle number 10. Battle number 10, I believe, is the positioning round. So, you will definitely want to take note of that. You're going to see the level 7s start making their way into battle number 8. There's one fief in the world that is level 7, I believe. So, no big deal there if you don't make it to that. But then there's a level 8 in Anadolu, I believe. The one village down there, or the one town. Just across the river there. Alright, first up, some key terms. Prestige is the value of land that you own. Claim is the total amount of prestige you earn across the course of the season. Renown is a change of your property value, whether it goes up or down. And Triumphs is the end of season prize money that you're all fighting for. Looking at our war summary tonight. 39 warring factions, 16 alliances, 127 total fiefs, and 47 of those changed hands. There was 49,070 total prestige on the battlefield. Over in Anadolu, there was 13,450 prestige with 34 fiefs. War crimes had 45%, cohorts with 40%, militias with 11%, and revenant with 4%. In Borderlands, prestige is 16,900, total fiefs is 54, half a brain cell with 22, the High Council with 21, Tribunal with 19, New World Order with 11, and No Evil with 5. Alright. In Australia, we have 18,720 total prestige with 39 fiefs of bowl. Tribunal owns 78% and Hibernia owns 22%. Alright, next up we are going to jump on into channel with the Robber Barons GM, Arthur Saxony. Welcome, Arthur. If you're watching on Twitch, go ahead and mute the stream now and we can just chat in here.
Hello.
Hello and welcome. First up, let's go ahead and cover who you are, what you do, how long you've been playing.
My name is Arthur Saxony. I'm the Liege of Robber Barons. I've been playing since Season 3 or Season 4.
Alright, and what's your favorite weapon?
My favorite weapon is musket.
Favorite unit?
Favorite unit, I'd have to say Tercios or Orochi Samurai.
Okay. How about your favorite siege weapon?
I think Catapult. Catapult is a decent one.
Wow, I've never heard that one before. But what is it that you like about the catapult?
The catapults, they just launch a bunch of stones.
And
Um,
have you ever figured out how to swap the modes on it?
I've never figured, as in pressing Z, um, that
Maybe.
sort of
I
thing.
don't. I don't know. There's a way to flip it from regular boulders to fire boulders, and I've never figured it out. But I've seen
I,
people
I've
do it.
I've never figured it out, to be honest.
So I'm not sure how they get the fire boulders, but I'd love to know. If anyone out there knows, please let me know. It is definitely not in the tutorial. All right. So favorite season. What's your favorite season? All the seasons. What is it?
Lion Roar.
That was a good.
The
That was good.
yeah, really brought out the best of us. A lot of people were complaining about the ranged units. Like I like to call them the we hate ranged people.
Yep. Yep. All right. So what do you think of the Doppel Soldier?
Uh, I think they could, stop a death ball given the right circumstances. The only problem is they'll be targeted by the range bleed effect, the poison effect from the back and the range. So not really sure. It's a mix.
Yeah, I kind of want to see some videos of people using them well and in good situations where they're actually useful. Like for the most part, I've just seen them die. I haven't really seen them do what they're supposed to do. But I imagine like at the gate, like when someone's pushing through the gate, that'd be a really good place to have them.
Kind of like the Helots. They're good for resupply.
Yeah, very situational. All right, how about those zealots? What do you think of them?
I like them. They do a lot of damage. Their charge ability is very good. When they go Inquisitor mode, they're very interesting as well. They just stop a cavalry charge in their tracks when you press their one ability in Inquisitor mode. Does a lot of knockback. They just do horrible damage. But if you piercing defense doctrines on them, Melanie's armor, and it's pretty good in a death ball scenario where you have spears and pikes all together bunched up as a death ball. Very good.
All right, so let's go ahead and rewind time a little bit to when you decided to form up Robber Barons. What was the reasoning behind it, and how did you get started? What was the reason why you decided to start it up in the first place?
Hmm. To be honest, I kind of wanted to. I'm not gonna lie. I've always wanted to be a liege. Used to be a liege in my own house in Bactria. The reasons for that I'd prefer not to say because it can be a little bit. It delves into a dark past, but everything was fixed in the end. So I have to be careful with my words here.
It's all good. Yeah, don't go anywhere that you don't want to go. So nobody's out here to try to smear anybody. We're just looking for the good story. All right. So how about your community atmosphere? What's it like in there?
So we're robbers. We we basically just go around and rob a bunch of places. Is basically what we do. We rob we don't even give to the rich. The world kind of just spat on us. Like we have new players as well that are just learning the game and whatnot. The world bigger houses just like spit on us or whatever it is. We just back cap, slot lock. That's just what we do for fun. I like it how people just complain about that. And I'm just like, who cares? It's not something I not it is. It is what it is. This season kind of stopped with a lot of Diplo. The atmosphere, we have some titles and whatnot. Footpad is basically you can come hang out. We have the Thieves Den, for example. Thieves Den, you're welcome to come out and hang out there anytime, play other games. You have the Vagabonds. The inspiration for it came from, ironically, the game Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. You hear not the Gilded Age of Robber Barons, but the medieval version of Robber Barons in the settings in 1403 Bohemia, if that makes any sense.
Yep.
a robber baron was some deplaced noble from the Middle Ages or something along that would gather up some people and just rob a bunch of other people. If that makes any sense.
It's pretty much modern day Congress, but yeah. No, in all seriousness, it's always good to have a roaming pack of people that just randomly attack people. You never know if they're coming. You guys could be on us soon. Who knows? But so what type of people are you looking for right now? Like, if there was a person looking to join your guild, what would you be excited to have?
We're looking for just about anybody. If you're new to the game, come over here. We'll show you how to do it the best we can. We'll show you show you with the best units, and we teach them how to play on their style. So if you like playing ranged, go right ahead and play ranged. I don't want to force them to do something they don't want to do. If they like ranged, if they like ranged, they'll play ranged. If they like the melee, it boils down to two separate categories. What kind of melee? Spears or imperial pikes? Or if you like cavalry, what kind of cavalry? We can teach you how the best we can when it comes to that. What are the proper units? How to maneuver them to the best of our abilities.
All right. Speaking of units, what are your favorite 5 units? Like the 5 units that you hope to see on the TW battlefield with you?
The top 5, I'd have to say Helots, because they have to have a use. I know it sounds funny and ridiculous, but they can resupply ammo. Lion Roar. It's a good unit to have, in all honesty. Orochi Samurai are pretty good at repelling cavalry. That's 3. Madao Battalion. They got outshined a little bit. The Phalanx is also good too.
All right. Now, what are the 5 that you hate seeing on the battlefield? Like, that you're just kind of groan when somebody brings them out for territorial wars?
I don't have any dislike. Like, I don't have any dislike for any of that. I could
So I can bring my farmers out, like my
go
farmers.
go right ahead. Like
Yeah.
I'll do you one better. I'll bring a bunch of bagpipes. Tell everybody get a bunch of bagpipes or whatever it is. That's what we do.
Well, that's very no
We're all
evil of you. Like, no evil straight up raided me with nothing but bagpipes. That brings back memories, man. That was Bridia right there. I mean, true story. I took my tenant farmers into Regionopolis and sieged Yellow Turbans back in the day with my tenant farmers, and I went to try to take a picture with Modex, and he ended up killing me. But it's all right. My tenant farmers lived.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, in all honesty, you got to have fun in this game.
The chariot is also fun too. One of my guys just got back to me. He's like, the chariot is fun too.
Yeah,
before they nerfed it into the ground.
I'm hoping the nerfs aren't too bad because I like driving around. It was fun. It has place, I feel. And it was not as hard as people made it out to be to take out. Like, I pretty much became a chariot killer towards the later half of the season. It was just, that's all I did. Kill chariots.
We tested it out. It's like the Pike Militia can kill a chariot, which is weird. The Pike Militia can kill them. They can kill them. We tested it out. A couple of our guys tested it out.
All right. Out of all the people that you fought so far, who's your most respected rival, and why?
Jesus. I think at this point in stage we are just so small and insignificant. Like, well, right now though, we're just very small. We're not even on the board or anything like that. Like, we have 2 fiefs, 1's a city. That's a big accomplishment right there. That's.
Yep.
I don't think we have a rival whatsoever. It's just not worth the effort. And if it's not worth the effort to have a permanent rival, because it feeds into that toxic atmosphere. Because what if you lose to that rival? It's like, well, everybody gets demoralized. That's just not how the game should be worked, in my opinion.
All right.
Just say GGs and move on.
You do have one piece of property there that, believe it or not, has never seen level 2 the entire time the game has been around. Like, since I've been logging data, I have never recorded a level 2 Wilka.
Is that
believe
right?
it or not. Yeah, that fief has never been upgraded the whole time that this game has been up.
There's no resources there whatsoever.
Right.
But
right.
It's like, it's strategically important to some extent because that's one way to get to Abalis from Conqueror City.
Yep.
Because if you block off Carlsbad, that's just the point right there. And the
Yeah.
other way is from Das Bulwark.
I always thought that was really interesting that everyone just like they forget about that guy. That's like that cousin that you don't talk about.
I have that
I
in
don't
real
know.
life.
We all do. It's all right.
There's only that one.
You gotta have one. It makes you look good. It's the contrast in life, man.
It is.
All right.
It's always
Well,
fun, my grandfather said. Continue.
yep. All right. So we're going to have you give an award to a house or player. It could be any award. It could be a good award. It could be a funny award. It could be a bad award. It could be whatever you want. You can give an award to one house or player in this community. Who would you give it to, and what would it be?
Okay. So this is gonna. I have to be careful with that. No backlash whatsoever. Hmm. I can't think of any right now, to be honest. If it was a really sincere award, I'd have to say UW. They
Okay.
helped me with a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. To cut a long story short, a lot of trauma and whatnot. They helped me with a lot of that. UW is Undying Wolves. They're a good house. I've made some good friends there. Um, sorry, I got one guy messaging me. He's watching the stream right now. He's a good guy.
It's probably 15 seconds late.
Oh, probably. I'm not sure.
All right. So what would you name that award to Undying Wolves?
The reward of friendship.
Oh, there you go.
True friends help each other through dark times as well as through the best of times. True friends help each other out.
Wise words there. All right, Arthur. Well, we got to get moving, so thank you so much for joining me tonight. I look forward to circling back and chatting with you again if you're up to it. And
I would welcome the chance. I thought that there would be some questions from Twitch or something like that, but that's okay. It's
yeah, for the most part, Twitch is pretty quiet tonight. So, it is what it is. We don't really get a lot of questions from Twitch. I mean, if anyone has a question you'd like to ask, feel free to type it in. We can see. But, yeah, they don't really talk much. I don't even get, when Tong Tong's on, it's very... Worst map in the game. There you go. Master Eamon says, worst map in the game. What do you think the worst map in the game is?
the worst map in the game. As in Conquer, for a siege or for a region.
Probably a siege. Let's go with the siege.
I'm looking at something right. I'd have to say Hidden City is one of the worst.
Hidden City. You heard it, folks. It's Hidden City.
Or White Elk Fort would
White Elk.
actually be terrible too.
All right, Arthur. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I look forward to circling back, and I will chat you soon. Let's go ahead and continue on out, folks.
It's been a pleasure, Fog, and thank you very much for having me. Hope to
Hey.
hear from you again soon.
All right, have a good one.
Oh, and by the way, if you
Sure.
ever need some mercenary contracts for us to hit anybody else up, feel free to hit me up.
That goes for all of you out there.
Yeah.
If you need to hire somebody to go kill some random house that's sitting on Westweg, feel free to reach out to Arthur.
Make it worth our while.
No, that wasn't
Is what I'm
personal.
going to say. Make it worth our while. Give us something in return. That's just like, yeah.
I know what it's like to get contracted upon.
You gotta find details.
It's quite an honor to have somebody pay somebody else to attack you. I'm just saying, it's quite an honor to be that important to somebody else that they would pay somebody else to attack you because they don't want to do it themselves. It's quite the honor.
I mean, yeah, it is.
All right, guys. I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you, Arthur. Always a pleasure.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Always a pleasure.
All right, next up we got our Rising Kingdoms. First up, Drywalder went to 4. Robusta went to 2. Dar went to 3. Eisenhugel went to 3. Ostensee went to 2. And Haran went to 2. Looking at Crumbling Empires, Muradiba dropped to 1. Sad panda for them. Alright, let's look at those top fiefs. Coming up next, we have 3 level 6s, Elbogan, Marsicota, and Steinclip. We have 4 level 5s, Chrysantheus, Dosbulwark, Nordtal, and Cynthius. Looking at our top 10 fief builders, Vanguard's up top, 305. Ice Spartans with 300, Supply Watchers with 300, Warriors with 150, Venators with 150, Goshki with 130, Goshki Dub with 130, Explicit with 100, Order of Valor with 65, Warforged with 50. Looking at that unit kit crafting thing, we have the Orochi Samurai Queen's Knight kits over at Elbogan, Falconetti and Shield Maiden kits over at Marsicota, Silidar and Queen's Knight kits over at Steinclip. None of them are too cheap to craft, but if you're in the tight bin of not being able to, complete those fief quests, that might be the option for you. There's a wealthy amount of purple quests out there. The one that you want to pay attention to is over at Elbogan. That Kriegsbeer kit is the cheapest around. The Vassal Longbowman is kind of cheap. It's not as cheap as Kriegsbeer, but still pretty cheap. Alright, looking at the siege crafting scene, I still gotta figure out why the Borderlands isn't showing. I thought I fixed it, but nope, still not fixed. So, well-made Hwacha air launchers over at Dosbulwark and Cynthius, well-made Scorpion at the Nordtal, and well-made Culverns at Nordtal. Looking at those fief quests this week, Astronopolis has a 10 rare rebel cavalry kits for 3,600, Steinclip with the 1 epic artillery for 840, and Steinclip has the 100 regional exotics for 280. Taking a look at Anadolu first. This zone saw some action today. 47% free houses versus 53% Legion. Top 5 seasonal landowners include Warforged with 13,000, Warriors with 4,200, Bistarius 4,100, Eternum with 2,500, and Explicit with 1,900. It has a total of 13,450 regional prosperity with 10 towns, 4 forts, and 20 villages in play. It is sitting at a prosperity tier of 3. Most prestigious strongholds in the region are Marsicota at rank 6. Top flourishing villages are a whole lot of them at rank 2. Take a look at that war map real quick. There you go. Check that out. War crimes, 6,000 points. Sprinkled all around. They got the big properties. Cohorts, they got a lot of villages and the entire north area still under lock and key with 5,350 points worth of land. Malicious formed up with Bistarius, 1,500. Revenant over there in the red with 600. And then you have 0 independence out on this map. Looking at the changes, Anadolu, we have Bistarius gaining 1, Warriors with 1, Warforged with 3, Cohorts with 6, Vigilantes with 2. As for the houses of Anadolu, we have the Anadolu Legion owning the throne. Regional dukes include Warforged of War Crimes, and then regional barons include Warriors of War Crimes and Bistarius of Malicious. Regional stewards include Vigilantes and Reborn. Alright, looking at the race for the capital city, right now War Crimes is the only one in the running. Next up, we're going to take a look at the Borderlands. We have 16,900 regional prosperity with 16 towns, 4 forts, and 34 villages. It is a prosperity tier of 3, with 100% of the Borderlands being free houses. Top 5 seasonal landowners include Supply Watchers with 6,750, Homegrown with 6,350, Venators with 6,000, Durandon with 6,000, and Ice Spartans with 5,850. Top renowned builders is Vanguard with 500, Warriors with 300, Ice Spartans with 300, Supply Watchers with 300, and Warforged with 150. Most prestigious strongholds in the land are Shaka, Dianlu, Shojin, Kinu, and Bixi, all of which are ranked 4. Top flourishing villages are Haran and Fuling at rank 2. Looking at the war map tonight, we have half a brain cell over there in the east with 3,750 points on the board. High Council is creeping up on them with 3,500. Then Tribunal down there in the south of the north, you have the 1,550. Independents currently own 900. Defiance has 600 over on the far west side. War Crimes took over Yazi, and Chillers are just chilling on Sanseong. Looking at the south end, New World Order down there in the south with 1,800. Tribunal with 1,650. No Evil, that gray area in the middle there with 900. Deuce Volt managed to score 2 properties with 600. Fura's Federal got 450 points worth up there at Harai, Amanet, and Balgas. Guapos with 300, and Independents have managed to capture Galenvu with 300 points on the board. All right, looking at the battles tonight, we saw Explicit with 2, Homegrown with 2, Vanguard with 3, Robber Barons with 2, Supply Watchers with 1, Eye Spartans with 1, Midway Kings with 1, Weight and Salt with 1, Warriors with 1. I don't even know how to say it. Ani no Kent with 1. We have Black Templars with 6, Quincy's Tavern with 1, Speak with 1, Ares with 2, Corsair with 1, Forbidden City with 1, and Here with 1. If you have any idea how to pronounce that, please meet up with me. I really want to know how to say that. All right. Houses. Yeah, there's a lot right now, guys. Look at that. They're just all the way off the board down there. All right. So the cohorts currently own the throne. Regional Barons include Supply Watchers, Homegrown, Explicit, Ice Spartans, Durandon, Weight and Salt. Regional Stewards include Vanguard, Black Templars, Venators. Here, Robber Barons, Lawless, Undying Wolves, Midway Kings, Warriors, Asado, Speak, Ares, Regulators, Quincy's Tavern, Corsair, Aeon Cannon, I don't know, Forbidden Cities, and Yggdrasil. All right, looking at the race for the capital city right now, we have a Tribunal versus War Crimes race. We'll see who gets that capital. All right, looking at Osteria next. We have 18,720 regional prosperity with 10 towns, 2 forts, and 27 villages. It is a prosperity tier of 4. Currently at 100% free houses, 0% legion. Top 5 seasonal landowners include Vanguard with 41,275. Goshki in second with 6,500. Ice Spartans in third with 6,370. Goshki with 2,795. Order of Valor 2,145. Top renowned builders are Goshki with 130. Goshki Dub with 130. And Order of Valor with 65. Most prestigious strongholds are Steinklipp and Elbogen at rank 6 apiece. Top flourishing village is Bergdorf at rank 4. Take a look at the war map. It's pretty easy to know who's where. Tribunal, that bluish color over on the east, that is 14,560 points. Then you have Hibernia holding out with 4,160. Looking at the changes, we saw Vanguard gain 3, Ice Spartans with 1, Goshkia with 1, Order of Valor with 1. Looking at the houses of Australia, the Australian Legion is 4,940 points, and the crown's still sitting there just for a few more weeks. We'll see how that goes. Vanguard is the Regional Duke with 12,285 up there. Regional Barons include Goshkia and Ice Spartans. Regional Stewards include Goshkia Dub and Order of Valor. Looking at the race for the Agolia, we have Tribunal versus Hibernia. Pretty sure you know who would win that fight. We do. All right, house rankings. No new houses tonight. Didn't see any. We're looking at houses by level. Look at that. It's finally starting to split up a little bit. So we got some level 6 houses. We have a total of 14. Then we have level 5 houses with 12. Level 4 houses, we have a total of 8. Looking at population changes, we saw Anokent with 10. Quincy's Tavern with 5. Supply Watchers with 5. Population decline. Robber Barons lost 7. Weight and Salt lost 6 or 7. Goshkia lost 6. Vigilantes with 5, and Warforged with 5. Population gains, or total prestige gains rather. Vanguard gained 1,385. Goshkia with 1,040. Warriors with 900. Explicit with 900. Supply Watchers 750. Bestars 750. Ice Spartans with 630. Weight and Salt with 600. Black Templars with 600, and Robber Barons with 300. Prestige losses, we saw Brazil lose 750, Death Guard with 300, Yggdrasil with 300, Quincy's Tavern with 150, and Durandon with 150. Looking at the top 10 houses, Vanguard is in first place with Tribunal with 13,235 prestige. Tong Tong is the leash of this house with 45,825 seasonal claim. Second place goes to Warforged of War Crimes with 4,200 prestige. Iwin is the liege with a total of 15,150 seasonal claim. Third place goes to Ice Spartans of Tribunal with 3,775 prestige. Ice Secret is the liege with 12,220 seasonal claim. Fourth place, we have Goshkia of Hibernia with 2,470 prestige. Foghladha's Liege with 6,650 seasonal claim. Fifth place, we have Warriors of War Crimes with 2,250 prestige. Yada's Liege with 6,000 seasonal claim. Next up in fifth place, we have Supply Watchers of Half a Brain Cell with 2,100 prestige. Stars is the Liege with 6,750 seasonal claim. Seventh place, we have Homegrown of the High Council with 1,950 prestige. Your Leaf is the Liege, and 6,350 is the seasonal claim. Eighth place, we have Explicit of Half a Brain Cell with 1,650 prestige. Shimatsu Toyosha is the Liege with 5,200 seasonal claim. Ninth place is Bastarius of Malicious with 1,500 prestige. Jose Dav is the Liege with 4,550 seasonal claim. In 10th place, we have Durandon of the High Council with 1,050 prestige. Real Trillion is the Liege. Seasonal claim is 6,000. That brings us around to our top 30. I think tonight we actually have 30. Yes, we have 30 on the board. Congratulations, guys. We have 30 houses that have land. This is a good day. All right, let's go and take a look at those free agents in the Alliance rankings. We have 3 left. Black Templars, good house to have. 900 prestige. Corsair with 150, and Yggdrasil with 150. Looking at Alliance changes, Bastarius formed up Malicious. Top prestige gains for alliances. Tribunal gained 2,015. Half a Brain Cell with 1,650. Hibernia with 1,300. War Crimes with 1,050. New World Order 600. No Evil with 300. Defiance with 300. Fureza Federal with 150. And Deuceful with 105. Looking at the top prestige losses, Guapos gained or lost 450. Chaos Undivided with 300. Looking at our top 10 alliances, we have first place to Tribunal with 17,760 prestige. Seasonal claim is 64,045. Venators is the lead with Vanguard and Ice Spartans at their side. Second place, we have War Crimes with 6,450 prestige. 21,150 seasonal claim with Warriors and Warforged in this alliance. Third place, we have Hibernia with 4,160 prestige, 11,740 seasonal claim with Goshkia, Dub, and Order of Valor in this alliance. Fourth place, we have Half a Brain Cell with 3,750 prestige, 11,950 seasonal claim with Supply Watchers and Explicit making up this alliance. Fifth place, we have the High Council with 3,500 prestige. Seasonal claim of 15,500. Homegrown is the lead with Durandon and Undying Wolves at their side. Sixth place, we have New World Order with 1,800 prestige. Seasonal claim of 6,950 seasonal claim. Regulators, Wait and Salt, and Lawless make up this alliance. Seventh place, we have Malicious with 1,500 prestige. 4,550 seasonal claim. Bastarius makes up this alliance. In eighth place, we have No Evil with 900 prestige. Seasonal acclaim of 3,150. Speak, Hear, and See make up this alliance. Ninth place, we have Defiance with 600 prestige. Seasonal claim of 1,915. Robber Barons makes up this alliance. 10th place, we have Revenant with 600 prestige. Seasonal claim of 3,800. Vigilantes and Reborn make up this alliance. And that brings us around to our seasonal claim board. There you are. Top 4 are Tribunal with 64,045. War Crimes with 21,150. The High Council with 11,750. And Hibernia with 11,740. Taking a look at the historical rankings. Vanguard is firmly placed upon that throne with 519,000. Homegrown in second with 296,000. Kingdom has that third place still locked down with 271,000. Goshkia is climbing up this board. They might actually pass Infamous in a couple weeks. Looking at the Alliance board, we have Hibernia up top with 681,000. We Don't Read with 588,000. Deuce Vault with 361,000 in third. The High Council is climbing up this board. I expect they will pass Foundation here sometime probably in the next phase. All right, looking at the top historical builders, Gashkia holds that pie with 10,775 renown. Kingdom in second with 7,635, and then Vanguard with 6,045. Top alliances, Hibernia with 22,475, Maelstrom with 8,410, and Deucevolt with 6,315. And that brings us around to a close of our show. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you again on Tuesday. Thank you so much for coming, and please feel free to leave me some feedback. Let me know what I should do better. And if you have any ideas for how I can improve the show, please reach out and talk to me. I'd love to hear it. Anyways, I will see you all later. Thank you so much for being here.
One blade, two blades, three blades, four. Always wanting, forever wanting more. My hands are shaking, my mail is dented. The Saxon blood, it is not self-inflicted. I've learned the prayers of Roman, I've learned to curse. My ambitions are hunger, getting worse and worse. My master's voice, a constant drone. Protect the cross, protect the Pope on his throne. Too many pagan faces, too many names, too many towns turned into burning flames, too many heroes, too many graves, for all the glory that no one saves. Just hollow, 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 my legs are tired, my back is sore. Sleeping in mud on a cold Rhine floor. They tell me to listen, they tell me to serve. I'm losing my faith, losing my nerve. They say be honest, be brave, be true. But I've seen what a Frankish light can do for you. They say a knight's honor is all you need, but I'm planting a different, darker seed. Too many pagan faces, too many names, too many towns turned into burning flames, too many heroes, too many graves, for all the glory that no one saves. Just hollow, 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 my master's blade, a flash of steel, the fear in his eyes, a wound that won't heal. I stood behind him, a shield from the blow, and watched him fall, watched his blood flow. Now I stand here, my sword in my hand, the last of the generals in this conquered land. The crown of Augustus, a weight of cold stone, but I'll bear it all, I'll bear it alone. A thirst unending, a hunger I can sate, for a crown of fire and a holy empire.